Just to remind you, I'm your girl Cece.
And I'm Nadia Phillips.
We're getting into our second topic, guys. This one deep. This one real deep. This one gonna cut deep.
Yeah.
We're talking about R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I know people keyboards on fire right now. Like God's typing on this, like.
Yeah.
What do you want to get? This one is huge.
This is heavy. This is a really heavy topic. It's a lot to unpack. It's a lot to you got to make sure you do it properly as well too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The docuseries Surviving R. Kelly. It was aired 2 weekends ago?
I think so.
Over Friday,
like
Saturday,
January
and
3rd,
Sunday.
3rd, 4th, and
6-part
5th.
series, and it was a lot to take in. From the beginning, from the get-go, because I'm a big Aaliyah fan. Like, anybody knows me knows that I love Aaliyah. Like, I was even dressed in like Aaliyah and stuff.
Yeah.
And I felt kind of stupid to know that I was singing these songs, but everybody was saying don't be so hard on yourself. But Age Ain't Nothing But a Number and all of these other tracks that I used to love, and you realize that you weren't reading into what you were supposed to be reading into.
Yeah.
Yes, you did come to hear things later on in life, and you realize, yeah, he's trash. But there was still a way that it was handled that it all felt like a blur. I don't know if you can understand what I mean.
Yes,
see.
I do. Yes.
So having this documentary really brought it in your face. Like, whatever was a blur, light shine on it, and look at it here.
I'm glad you said it like that, because I did feel like it was a blur. Like, everything was going on. I was seeing it in the media, but still wasn't seeing it.
Yeah.
R. Kelly news again, but you're not really paying attention to what's going on. But that documentary, people are like, oh, why do the documentary now? We've been known these things. But I mean, for my benefit, people like me and you who just saw it as a blur, we could not pass this one. This one was right in our face. Here's all the facts gathered together, served to you on a silver platter.
Yeah.
You can't not see this time.
Let's get into some of it. Let's get into some of those fine details that, because it's so much, but we kind of pinpointed the things that were really instrumental,
right?
Or the aha moments, for us as we were discussing it. So go ahead and let's hear.
We got to start from the very beginning. The fact that we cannot pass the fact that he was molested himself.
Yes.
You have to address that, because that's where it started.
Talk about it. Yeah,
that's where it started. He was molested by his sister and his brother, who were both teens.
So that is not only heterosexual, sexual abuse. That's homosexual sexual abuse. That's a lot to take in.
And his younger brother was also molested.
Yeah.
He said both him and Robert were molested. The trauma starts there.
Because hurt people.
Yeah.
And if it is that a hurt person or a victim goes untreated, chances are they're going to hurt other people too. Not to mention when you couple that damage with power.
Yeah.
Because he was powerful in the music industry. He was on top of his game, making a lot of money. So you now have power to do whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Left untreated, chances are you're going to hurt people to the highest degree.
So if that's the case and it's really a cycle, did anybody check to see if the sister and brother were molested? Where did theirs start? It had to start from somewhere. It's a cycle. It started from somewhere.
And then you're going too far back into those uncomfortable, those uncharted waters where people don't want to talk about where this practice of having older men prey on younger girls, where did this all begin? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You pause you there. I don't want to go there. That's one's deep too.
Too deep. Whole another can of worms.
I wanna hone in on the people who were involved, because everybody was involved. Don't tell me different. Everybody need to get locked up. Everybody that was around him, all
Even
the parents, Sparkle need to be under the jail too.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me why. Tell me more. Because Sparkle was one of the people on the documentary I find that had the full rage for Robert Kelly.
Yeah, she did.
With total disgust and hate for him.
But Sparkle knew what was going on. Sparkle just thought it wouldn't happen to her. She thought her niece was exempt.
Right. So she was okay with it happening to other people until now he brought that mess to her family.
Correct. And she even admitted it. She said she never thought it would happen to her.
Right.
You know? So she knew what was going on.
Right.
Choe Sparkle too.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I train with everybody.
Because she should have spoken up for even strangers, not just your family.
Not just your family. That's why
time.
I don't want to like be mean or anything. That maybe that's why it came to you. You should have spoken up ever since.
Right. Right. That's your karma.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then the same manager that forged documents for Leah to be married at 15, it could go deeper than under or jail, because that's where he need to be too.
Probably the sewage.
He can go there.
You can go like you could be part of the sewage water. That line is run.
He
really
can Michael
deep.
Phelps that sewage. It don't matter to me. He need to be down
Yeah.
there. Yeah, they all need to go to jail.
Yeah.
The parents too.
The driver.
Parents too.
The parents.
The parents need to go to
Especially
jail
coming
too.
down into like part 4, part 5, part 6.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about the parents now when he is acquitted.
Yeah.
Of the charge with Sparkle's niece. Like we've been here, done that. Like, you see the tape. And you still let your daughter go work with the band?
Because it's R. Kelly. He's a superstar.
Care who he is. He's also a pedophile. No? Okay, let's get the hit songs then. What do I know?
The video came out. He was peeing on a little girl, but
okay, but
that's
you know
okay.
what?
He's R. Kelly.
I had a discussion with this with another set of friends, and the point the guy was making is that a lot of people have respect for the judicial system still. So if it is that the court found him not guilty, it is something in there that probably not to us with our naked eye could see. But there's a reason why he's not guilty, and they trust the judge's word, and you have to give a man another chance, and he was proven innocent and got off for it. And
no,
I know I'm playing devil's advocate,
okay,
like completely,
okay.
But I'm just saying that people trust the word of a judge.
If someone was on trial for a long time for stealing, and they got off the charges, I still leave my bag around them though.
I get you.
You understand?
I get you.
Right.
But then there's some people with the mentality say, well, the judge said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Well, the judge can leave her bag around him then. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Right.
So
But the thing is, okay, let's talk about the fact that he was a predator of teenage girls. Teenage girls.
That was the common thread, yes.
Would it be weird to say that maybe in all his conquests of these teenage girls, he was taking revenge on his sister who molested him because she was a teenage girl? So it's like, you had me in this position and you always had this control over me. Now this is my chance to do it back.
Right.
He could have seen his sister and all those girls. This is me fighting back. This is me having control now. This is me taking control of this conversation now.
A particular damaged part of his brain.
Yeah.
Because they say that too. They say like when you have gone through some type of abuse, you kind of get stuck there in your development psychologically.
Do. Yeah.
And you're every day going about, as you're getting older, there's something about the way you handle things. You're always stuck in that age where you were abused.
Of course.
So there's a possibility of that.
This is him. This is his revenge. This is all he knows. Like, he was hurt by a teenage girl and a teenage boy, his brother. And there was one girl he made to look like a boy. I wanted you to touch on that. I want you to touch on that. There was one girl he made to look like a boy.
What is
Maybe
up with
that girl represented his brother. So he got back both of them. In his mind, he was getting back both of them. I'm in control of these two people that hurt me.
Right.
And all these teenage girls, they represent that.
He turned that girl into something else. And, we're living in an age where people are looking to be true to how they want to see themselves. Right. You have transgenders, you have people that are changing up their image. This is nothing like that. We had a beautiful, very girly girl changed and taken to a complete boy. I thought it was a boy that I was looking at when I saw the documentary. I could not believe that it was the same person. If it was her choice, that's all right. But I don't think it was her choice. Thinking about the type of conditions and how he had those girls living, that wasn't a choice of hers. I think he definitely forced that on her. That was weird. That was weird. But he's a predator. That's what predators do.
Now they're talking about the victims.
Yeah. victims.
Let's get into that real quick.
Because after the docuseries, there was a lot of questionable material that was coming out about the victims. For example, the wife, they posted a video that she had put up in 2017 with her celebrating and singing one of R. Kelly's songs. So they're like, wait a minute. Why are you like celebrating your ex-husband that caused you so much pain and was so abusive like just a year ago?
Say what you like. Let me down. It don't matter. But I don't think that all the victims are victims.
Oh no.
I know. I'm all with the Me Too, and as a woman, I stand with the true victims because some of them are victims.
Yes.
The 33-year-old woman, she ain't a victim. She was just stupid. She's sorry. I said it.
You think she's a bitter groupie?
I said what I said.
A bitter groupie?
She was dumb, yes. You're 33. You've seen all that's happened with this man. You know all about this man. You can get tricked at 33.
You could be 33 and still kind of, got low self-esteem.
No,
and
she's dumb next.
Vulnerabilities and stuff.
No, she's dumb next.
Just
the girl that was
advocate.
outside the courtroom, that was his biggest fan, that was outside the courtroom while he was being he was on trial for molestation.
She was asking for it a bit, yeah.
And she lied about her age. Don't tell me all these girls are victims, man. They're real victims. There's some in there that are real victims.
I guess she postured herself a little too.
Yeah.
Look at me lying. I'm Bambi. She kind of did that. She kind of just did that.
Exactly. Quickly, let's.
Yeah, we wrapping it up, or can we just touch on one more topic?
We have to.
Break? We really just have to because we're talking about predators. We watch this video. We see that this is something that's going on in America, and we're looking right here in Barbados. And I wanted to talk about the predator culture in Barbados. What is that here?
The van culture.
The van culture. So talk about it. How long have you been dealing with that? I've been catching van from young. I used to catch van when I was in secondary school.
I never catch van.
You never catch van?
No, I was.
But you've been tiny.
Kids.
People think that you young all now.
I know.
They think you're a school girl, like all now.
I begged my mother to catch van once to come home for St. Michael's School.
But she was well aware of the R. Kellys, obviously.
Yes. And I understood why.
Yeah.
This van culture is a serious. Those are predators. They're all predators, babe.
Yeah.
Or not all. But
you're
a lot
generalizing
of them are
super hard right now.
Maybe these are kids. These are teenage girls
and
at secondary school, and you know it, and you're preying on them.
And what's bad is that you're in Barbados where the children are wearing uniform. Like they're in school. There's no excuse.
Exactly.
It's not to say they're wearing plain clothes in America.
Exactly. And
she's
even proud too,
in Springer overalls right now.
There were girls going to school with me that were 13 and 14 that had van men, Nadia. It's something that's prevalent in our society.
And scary to think about.
It's really scary. So like when you bring that discussion about R. Kelly, that opens up a Pandora's box.
Yeah.
And it's not only van culture, it's this younger woman, older man premise that our grandparents, were involved in. Because it happens in the church as
well too,
Yes, it does.
It really just does.
Everybody's a predator.
Stop it. That's what's up, I guess. I mean,
guys, that's what's up, right? Leave your comments, on our Facebook page or our Instagram page. We want to hear your views, how you feel. I know when our keyboards but they're on fire.
Yeah, but we got to take a quick break.
Yeah.
And please don't go anywhere. Stay locked. We'll be right back.